Hi guys. So it's Valentine's Day again, and we're all excited that it's that time of the year that we get to show love to people who are special to us. We get to prove to somebody that we care about them. And it's also that time of the year that people try to gratify their fantasies, romantic, sexual fantasies, and all that. Okay, but we need to know what Valentine's Day should be like. Valentine's Day is celebrated annually on February 14. It's a day that lovers express their affection with greetings, with gifts, with flowers, with actions that prove that you really care. But now, it's quite unfortunate that even Christians have misinterpreted the kind of love that is meant to be celebrated. Young people nowadays say them instead of celebrating the agape love, the true love, the undiluted, unconditional love, what we are celebrating is the romantic and sexual kind of love. All we see now, young girls and young boys who are not yet married will be defiling themselves in the name of Valentine celebration. Okay, marriage, sex, they are interrelated. So when we're talking about Valentine's Day in the family, sex is not a gift for Valentine. Sex is consensual between married couple. So we should not mix all of these things together. When we talk about gifting somebody sex for Valentine, you're talking about committing fornication as somebody who is not married, or okay, you're giving sex on Valentine's Day as a married couple. That is legal. That is normal. You don't even have to wait for Valentine's Day before you give sex to your husband or before you give sex to your wife. So now the trend of gifting your boyfriend or your girlfriend sex as a Valentine gift is something that we really need to think about. Fornication is a sexual intercourse between people who are not married to one another. So it's a kind of consensual sexual intercourse between two persons not married. If you look at the scriptures, 1 Timothy 2:22 says, flee youthful lust, but follow righteousness, faith, charity, peace with those that call on God from a pure heart. That is, with your loved ones, give charity, give love, give every other things. With those that you move with, your friends, your neighbors, people that you care about, not sexual intercourse. So we are expected to show agape and brotherly love to one another while we celebrate Valentine on February 14. Valentine can be done by praying for one another, giving and receiving gifts. You can decide to surprise somebody you care so much about positively. So it is very important. People here that I'm referring to means those that you least expect love, those that you least expect to show love to. Ask yourself, when was the last time you told your mom or your dad, I love you, daddy? I love you, mommy? When was the last time you bought them gift as small as a pen or a pair of slippers? When was the last time you gave your sibling a surprise gift, no matter how little? Your neighbor, your classmate, especially that one that you always bully in the class. When was the last time you showed them an act of love? When was the last time you told your teacher, I love you? When was the last time you sent a beautiful gift to your pastor? And most of all, the less privileged around you. So do not be fooled by what the world thinks of Valentine's Day. Because the world we are now equates Valentine's Day with the day you give sex and give sex and give sex as a gift. So that's why you see a lot of people scouting for hotels and where to hang out on Valentine's Day. Love should be shown all the time between husband and wife, between those engaged to be married, between friends. But then sex is not part of the Valentine package you should give as gifts to someone, especially as a young person. You as a teenager should not go out and be looking for a hotel to lodge on Valentine's Day. You are shooting yourself. You are cheating yourself at the same time. Especially, you call yourself a child of God. You're going to wear beautiful clothes on Sunday. You go into the presence of God and you wear red on Tuesday and you've been looking for where to lodge a girl. Think about these things. Are you actually doing what is right? One thing you need to know is that the devil takes advantage of every celebration to give its own version. So the world will give its own version of Valentine, but as a child of God, you should give your own version of Valentine. Valentine's Day is synonymous to sacrifice, the day that they celebrate somebody who died for the sake of propagation of love and affection between people, not a day for sexual gratification. Most especially young girls, you want to satisfy that boy who may end up not being your husband, that boy who may kick you out of his life in a couple of months. You now give your precious gifts, that is your beautiful body, to a boy. You are cheating yourself. So think about these things before you make any decision. Think and think and think about it. You need to think about what Valentine means before you begin to wear it and walk down the streets. You need to be wise. You need to really be wise. Know what you're doing and also understand the consequences of your actions. If this makes sense to you, share to somebody. Thank you.